Well, guys, welcome back to another episode of the A-League Couch Critics. And like we did last time, we're going to do a bit of speculation. And this time we're going to be talking about the A-League and its broadcast deal, where it's going off to. I've been hearing some whispers, especially in the Stan Sport camp, that they might be picking up. But let's just get into it.
Yeah, Twitter's awash with this speculation that apparently there's a done deal, Channel 9, Stan Sport, for the A-League and W League for next season. Now, Don Bossie's come out and said it's not confirmed. APL say they're still in a bit of a bidding war with some others.
Of course they'd say that.
But the figure being splashed around is 35 million for the season, which is comparative to what the rugby's getting. It's pretty close to that.
Yeah.
But yeah, Stan Sport. And maybe one, who knows, maybe they'll do some more live on Channel 9. I think the rugby's on 9 Gem or something like that. But the rugby only has 2 games a week.
We'd have 6 games a week.
Yeah, a lot more content. Bradley, what are your thoughts? Do you have any experience with Stan Sports? Is this the best option, or are we kind of waiting for someone bigger, better?
Well, Stan Sports is only fairly new. It was launched specifically to play rugby union. It was their main kick-off start thing. We've got the Super Rugby, which was one of the things culled by Foxtel. So this is the only sport they've got. I think it'd be a good option for us. It's a brand new streaming services. They were pumping plenty of advertising out of Super Rugby, and I think they'd do a fair bit for us because they have nothing in the summer. And it seems like they'd probably be keen to do the summer. I think there was a report that came out a few weeks ago that there was preference by broadcasters, people, to keep it in summer just based on metrics. I mean, listen, if they're wanting to invest in our sport, I think it's worth listening to what they think works better for us. But yeah, I think Stan Sport would work pretty well. I've got no problems with Stan Sport. If they were to pick us up, obviously everyone's dream, well, it seems to be a lot of people online, their dream is Optus Sport.
Look, everyone wants Optus, and that makes sense. Like you're saying, Stan Sport have rugby, and that's about it. I think they might have some other like tiny little sports, but
no, I think it might just be rugby at the moment.
Really, at the moment, if you're a football fan, you want Optus Sport, right? Because the Premier League's there, the Champions League's there for this season, although that's been stolen from Optus, so maybe that lessens their kind of pull. But it kind of, if Optus got it, all your football's in one spot. The only problem is Optus don't telecast, like they don't broadcast, they don't get the images themselves.
No,
Channel 9
pay
Channel 9 do that. They've got the equipment. They've been doing that for ages with the rugby, with league and
they've been doing plenty of sports.
Yeah, so
they did the tennis for the Oz Open.
Yeah, that's right. So they've definitely got the potential to give a good more than 3 cameras, so we could get a decent line on VAR. But that's a discussion for another video. They seem like they've got it together. I'm happy with the money. 35 million when you split that between 12 clubs is about 3 million per club.
Yeah, I think it's about 2.9. I think I did the maths before. I could be wrong.
Which is better than what we've got for the the salary cap this season.
The salary cap's about 1.9. It was about almost 3 mil before COVID. So
yeah, so
if all that money goes straight to the salary cap,
that's
bump us up.
Pretty good. My worry with this whole streaming service thing is how many streaming services do you need just to watch shows you want? So, I mean, you look at the average household, like I've got Netflix, but I'm going to get rid of it because I don't watch anything on it. We got Disney Plus to watch Bob's Burgers, but we'll get rid of it when we finish.
What about The Simpsons?
Stuff The Simpsons.
Star Wars. The Mandalorian. Plenty of movies.
And then
got Disney Plus just for Bob's. Anyway,
I like KO, right? Look, sometimes the streaming sucks.
Oh, it does, yeah.
But I like it because there's enough sports for me to watch. I'm interested in the tennis. I'm interested in cricket. I'm interested in F1. So at the moment, KO is great because there's all these sports that I want to watch on the one service, so it's one payment. But all of a sudden, when you've got football here and this there, and that's a lot to fork out. If you're spending $15 a month on that, 15 here, 20 here, 25 here, all of a sudden that's racking up to, we're pushing $60, $70 for a couple of different streaming services. I worry about the consumer for that. I think that's what I like about the MyFootball Live app is, it's free if you're a Telstra subscriber.
I don't think they do that anymore.
They don't?
No.
Or is it just free?
No, I don't think it's free. So what the NRL, what the AFL and the A-League, it might be coming to end soon, is you used to be able to stream that all through the apps.
Yeah.
You used to be able to do that with the NRL and the AFL. They're not doing it anymore because of some deal.
Right.
You have to stream it through KO or Foxtel.
No, well, you can watch it on the MyFootball app. People watch the A-League on the MyFootball app. It doesn't cost me anything.
Okay. I watch it through KO because I pay for KO, so I might as well watch it on that.
Yeah, well, so do I, because you can't take it from your MyFootball app onto the TV. But, yeah, I just... You want it to be a good deal money-wise for people. I think... It sounds like Stan has a $10 and a $15, is that right?
It's like 15 or 19.
$19.
$20 a month, which isn't too much.
It's not too bad, but again, if you're only getting it for the football, maybe that's a bit much, $19. But KO is quite expensive, so maybe
You're going to have to get into rugby union.
Yeah, maybe if there's no. Maybe if there's a discount for, if you play football in Australia, like if you've got an FFA number that's active, you get a $5 discount with Stan Sports. Like imagine that. Actually link the people who play the game to the sport, give them an incentive to watch. That might be a great idea. But it's good to see idea, at least there's people interested.
Yeah, that would be a good idea, but none of the sport does that.
No, they're not going to. It's all about money. But
and I think it just comes down to priority. If you really want to watch football, well, you might just have to prioritise. You might have to get rid of Disney Plus or whatever else you got.
Yeah.
That's how it works in a competitive market.
Absolutely.
Yeah, you prioritise what you want.
Yeah, I worry that you can see it. People don't prioritise football at the moment. If you alienate them further.
Yeah, well, if they don't prioritise football, they're just not going to watch it on KO. If they don't watch it on KO, they're not going to watch it on Stan Sport.
Yeah, well.
And Stan does do one game a week on Channel 9, so we'd still be getting a free-to-air game, which we don't currently get for the A-League.
We definitely... we do, yeah. ABC.
Oh, Saturday night. I never watch TV anymore. Just watch it on the streaming.
Saturday night, there's an A-League game.
Well, yeah, okay, we got to keep it up there.
But we've got to be better at putting the right game on the free-to-air, get the game that's going to actually interest people. MacArthur versus Western, no one cares. They've each got to combine, put them together. They've got.
There's always going to be one week when
fans.
you can't get a good enough game for a Saturday night. But yeah, you want your derbies.
Yeah.
Your local derbies on a Saturday night. You want your rivalries
your
like Adelaide
teams,
and Melbourne, Victoria. Yeah, you want the top teams. Yeah, it's a bit hard to tell who's going to be the top teams when you do the draw months out. But yeah, like they can do a better job at making sure the best games or the better games are on Saturday night.
Yeah, or just pick every month. Hey, this game looks better. Maybe the Saturday night game is actually the Saturday 5 o'clock kickoff. Give it a different option so different people get to see the game. Could work. I'm excited for these kind of things. It's great that there is somebody who wants to show football.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're talking about summer versus winter. I definitely think it's hard to tell if the ideal is winter or summer. If you like football, you're going to watch football, right? Whether it's in the summer or the winter. I don't care what time
it is.
So
for the viewer to go to a game, it's definitely conditions are much better in winter.
Absolutely, we could definitely have some more covering on Stan.
But I think for the broadcaster, they're very keen on having it in summer because, well, in terms of football codes, there's no football codes being played in summer except for ours at a professional level. So,
yeah.
I get both sides of it. Obviously, the dream is to have it in winter, to have it aligned with all the grassroots. But I think in reality, I don't think it's going to be happening anytime soon. When you're struggling to get people to watch it in summer, the coverage is going to be non-existent in winter. And I know a lot of people say, no, it's got to go to winter. I said, well, you've got to look at the metrics. And the metrics aren't very good for summer.
The metrics don't include KO watches, though. They never publish the KO numbers, how many people are watching it through KO, through MyFootball. They only publish who's watching on... It's an outdated system, and people have talked about that for a long time. Nine don't seem to worry about that. There is interest, summer or winter, I guess that's up to them. It does also mean that they own the Sydney Morning Herald as well, Channel 9.
Channel 9 owns,
which might mean if they're investing in football, they might invest in some football journalists for the paper.
Or tell them to up their coverage of it.
Yeah, we might actually get some better football coverage in the paper. That is an upside as well. I look forward, if APL reckon there's still a bidding war and somebody can outbid them, someone better who can provide a good service, I'm keen for it. More money for the league is definitely better. You know, money talks, and so I guess we've got to hold out for that sweet cash. But this looks like a good deal. I like it. How about you guys tell us what you think in the comments? Let us know. Do you think Stan is the right choice for the A-League and the W-League? Surely anything's got to do a better job than Fox have done this season. But, you know, is Optus still your preferred? I don't know why, but let us know why.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, let us know.
And sorry for the dark quality, you know.
It's daylight savings.
Yeah,
It's getting darker by the second.
Brad's face broke the camera.
Yeah, that's it.
All right, we'll catch you next time.
See yous.